back to the channel. Your boy Muddy here per usual, and today we'll be talking through the process behind my gouache painting titled, Can I Help You? So, let's begin. Okay, so when it comes to gouache painting, I must say I'm pretty new to this, but I will say that it's a medium that I recently tried and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's like a sloppy mess that is just fun to play with. It's fun to push and pull. You know, as you watch this process, you'll kind of see me kind of screw up, have to fix it. The first mistake I made with this piece was starting with dark colors instead of building up to the darks. I blame that on my process with acrylics. When I do acrylics, I tend to block in the darkest shadows and shapes first and then lighten them up from there. I kind of was doing that with this piece, and I quickly learned that that actually is not the right thing to do. But nonetheless, it was a learning experience, and at the end of the day, the painting still worked. If you're starting out with gouache for the first time, highly suggest you start with like watered down layers and your lighter tones, and then build up from there. And I mean both in terms of building up how much paint you're using, and building up how dark the colors are that you're using. The thing with gouache is, like, if you water it down enough, it looks like watercolor, but if you don't water it down at all, it's pretty thick, and it's pretty much like acrylic. It can be thicker and more opaque than acrylic to me. And when it dries, it kind of dries in like a matte finish, which, you know, acrylic doesn't really do that unless you found a way to manipulate it to look like gouache, which I've seen some artists do. With that said, let's all just sit back, enjoy the process a little bit, enjoy the tunes, and we'll check back later. So we're getting close to the end of this piece, and I just wanted to comment on something you may have noticed at this point, which is I busted out some colored pencils, and the reason I did this was because I kind of wanted to give her some blush. I kind of wanted to give her just like a few more tones on top of like the typical skin tones you see on the face. And I'm sure there's ways to capture that using gouache, but I just haven't learned them yet. But for this piece, I used a cheat code. Your boy used a cheat code, sue me. I pulled out colored pencils to add the little flame glow to the smoke and to give her some blush. I thought it was a nice touch. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.